Okay, so triangles. So main thing on this whole entire paper to keep in mind is that the interior angles, or the angles inside of a triangle, have to add up to 180. So for number 1, you have 2 out of the 3. So add these 2 together. So 37 plus 24 gives you 61. And to find the third, you subtract from 180. So 180 minus 61 is 119. For number 2, we have to find angle 1, which is actually right here on the outside. But to find this outside angle, we're going to need to find this interior one first. And we find that one by doing the same thing that we did in number 1. So we add these 2 together, and we get 128. And then to find the third angle inside the triangle, I subtract that 128 from 180, and I get 52. Which is great, but that's not what they're asking for. They're asking for this angle on the outside. Whenever you have a straight line, 2 angles connected, these 2 angles add up to 180. So to find angle 1, I'm going to only use that 52 and subtract from 180, and I get 128. Same idea kind of for number 3. To find angle 1, it's on the inside of the triangle. You're going to use all the little pieces that they give you. So they give you this 104 right here to help you find this angle inside the triangle. So if you take 180 minus 104, you get 76. That's what this angle inside the triangle is. So now if we kind of disregard that 104, we have 2 out of the 3. So now I'm going to take 79 plus 76. And I get 155. That's what these 2 add up to, but the 3 angles have to add up to 180. So I take 180 minus the 155, and I get 25. Number 4. This one, I don't think I would go in numeric order for this one. I think I would do angle 1, then angle 3, then angle 2. And that's kind of how I'm going to show you. So to find angle 1 is a part of this triangle, and it's the only missing angle. So I'm going to take 66 plus 84, and I get 150. But then the interior angles have to add up to 180. So if I do 180 minus 150, I get 30. So angle 1 is 30 degrees. I wouldn't find angle 2 yet, because angle 2 is a part of this triangle, and I actually have 2 missing angles. And it's easier, I don't want to say easier, but it is easier to find angle 3 first. So angle 3 in this 84, whenever you have the straight line, 2 angles connected, you're going to take 180 minus 84, and that's how you can find angle 3. So 180 minus 84 is 96. So angle 3 is 96 degrees. Then, now all you have to do to find angle 2 is you have 2 out of the 3 angles. So we're going to do kind of the same thing that we did to find angle 1. So take 96 plus 43, and you get 139, and then you subtract that from 180. So 180 minus 139 is 41 degrees. To find angle 5, to do number 5, you're going to solve for angle 1 first. It's the part of this triangle right here. You're going to do 90 plus 43, and you get 133, and then subtract that from 180. And that will tell you that angle 1 is 47 degrees. Now, I will go in numeric order on this one, because in order to find angle 3, I have to know what angle 2 is. So these 2 angles along a straight line connected together, I'm going to do 180 minus 43, and I get 137. So angle 2 is 137 degrees. Sorry about the dog barking. Then, if you only take a look at this triangle, you have 137, you have 12, you're missing angle 3. So add them together, 149, and then subtract that from 180, and you find the angle 3 is 31 degrees. The rest of these on this page are the algebra ones, and overall I thought people did really well with these. I was really impressed. This was kind of a struggle last year. For these ones, main thing to remember is that these interior angles add up to 180. So I'm going to skip a couple of steps, but what you've got to keep in mind, again, interior angles add up to 180. So you're going to add these together, combine like terms. 9x plus 3 plus 5x minus 2 plus 11x minus 21. Once you combine that all together, you get 25x minus 20, and you set that equal to 180. Then you're going to go through and do the algebra. You're going to add 20. 25x equals 200, and then divide by 25. And you get x to equal 8. To find the measures of these angles, you're just going to take that 8 and you're going to plug it in to the x, in for x into each of these, and then you would get angle D to be 38 degrees, angle E to be 75 degrees, and angle F to be 67 degrees. It's the same idea for this problem 13, I guess we'll call it. You're going to combine these all together, add them all together, and you get 15x minus 15, and set that equal to 180 because the interior angles add up to 180. So then you're going to add 15. 15x equals 195, and then divide by 15, and 195 divided by 15 is 13. Then you're going to go and plug it back in. 10 times 13 minus 4 is 126. Angle Q, 4 times 13 minus 22 is 30 degrees. And then plug it in right here. 13 plus 11 is 24 degrees. Oops, you can't see that. I'm sorry. On to the next page on the back, because yours is two-sided. Same idea. For number 1 here, let me zoom in. On the back here, again, add these all together, set them equal to 180. I'm going to skip the step of showing how you add them together, but do not forget that 90. So combine them together and you get 8x plus 92 equals 180. Subtract the 92 and you get 8x equals 88, and then divide by 8. And then these ones are nice because once you solve for x, you are done. So then you get x to equal 11. For number 2, again, combine like terms. 9x's plus 2 more x's is 11x. Negative 8 plus 2 plus 10 is a plus 4 equals 180. Subtract 4. 11x equals 176. And then divide by 11. And 176 divided by 11 is 16. So the algebra ones, like I said, when I was kind of watching you guys do them, everyone seemed to do pretty well with them. Number 6, a couple of people got stuck. Or this number 6, I should say. So let's walk through this. So these ones I would go in numeric order. And actually I added for you to find these 2 angles right here. And we're going to talk about those. So to find angle 1, it's part of this triangle. So I'm going to add these 2 and subtract from 180. 68 plus 61 gives you 129. Subtract that from 180 and you get 87651 degrees. So angle 1 is 51 degrees. And I'm going to label my picture. Might make it a little bit easier. Angle 2 should require no work at all. It's kind of the best one on this whole entire review because you have vertical angles. So if this is 61, angle 2 is also 61 degrees. Then you've busted into, kind of like moved into this triangle right here. You do have the 90 and the 61. So to find angle 3, you're going to do 90 plus 61 and you get 151. And then you're going to subtract that from 180. 180 minus 51 is 29. So angle 3 is going to be 29 degrees. Then I added this angle right here and this angle right here. Now, a lot of people said that they're supplementary, I saw vertical, things like that, but that's not what I'm looking for. So I'm actually going to add in, just for the video, I'm going to call this angle 4 and angle 5. So angle 4 and angle 5, they are vertical angles. So the good part is once you find 4, you got 5. But first you got to find 4. So you're going to use the fact that, again, you have a straight line. So even if we kind of disregard that whole other triangle, we have a straight line and 2 angles that are connected together. So these 2 angles, using the 61 only, these 2 angles have to add up to 180. So if I take 180 minus 61, I get 119. So angle 4 is 119. And then because these 2 are vertical angles, angle 5 is 119 as well. So hopefully that helps a little bit. Go back, rewatch if you need to, and reach out to me if you have any further questions.